Hey, sports fans, welcome to the 54th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. I'm Bill Hampton along with my sidekick today, Terry McVeigh, and we have Tyler Wagner working the TriCaster, Brandon Horton on the camera, and we're glad that you folks have joined us not only on Channel 21, but worldwide on the web at yhctv.com. Terry, we're here to do all 26 games this year, again, live like we did last year. We have so many comments after that tournament. The first thing people asked was, will you be doing it again next year? And the
Sure
Bloomfield School Board administration was so kind to let us do it again, and we're just excited.
It's always exciting to one, not only be able to broadcast these games live worldwide and across New Wave Cable on Channel 21, but just to be here at this tournament. This is my second holiday of December. Christmas is great, and then there's the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, and that's a holiday for me.
Well, somebody said, how do you all do 26 games? Well, for the last, this is my 5th year now that I'll be watching all 26 games, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Now, I mean, I take a break and go to the hospitality suite, get a little bit to eat, and move around, talk with people, but when it gets down to the real good games that we're going to have in store, I like to stay and watch it all, whether I'm broadcasting or spectator.
Oh, I do too. I mean, I'm going to be here anyway.
Yeah.
and I love doing this. And like I said, even if I'm not doing the games, I'm in the stands watching, because this tournament is just something special. The atmosphere at this tournament, this is the 54th.
54th.
This is the 54th year, and I've been coming to this tournament for over 40.
Wow.
And just the atmosphere here has always been something special to me. Just this gymnasium and the way they run the tournament. It's such a well-run tournament, and the atmosphere is so good. And these are always teams that bring their fans, and the fans will. And the fans make it something special in this gymnasium. The way just the way it sounds when there's a packed house, it's just special. I don't know, I keep using that word, but it is.
Well, our first game, Kennett Indians, they're seed first in the tournament. They'll be taking on East Prairie. I've been in that situation. East Prairie comes in 1-6. Kennett comes in 6-1. Back in 1970, when I coached at Clarkton, we came in. We were 1-7 coming in the tournament. Played the #1 seed Sykeston Bulldogs, and back then it was 1 and out. You lost one, you were out. There was no consolation bracket, and Sykeston got their first lead with 30 seconds to go in the game, and the whole place was packed. It was a 7 o'clock game, and everybody was for Clarkton except that one corner up there in the northeast side. Or the northeast side of the gym. That was the Red Peppers, and they were for Sykeston, and that was it. We've got 3 minutes to go till game time. We want to keep it here, Tyler. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple.
We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Alan, Christian, and Dexter.
Hi,
Minutes away, or a minute away from starting lineups, introduction of. I want to tell you that the official scorekeeper, I know that's been 40-plus years, is Lonnie Hutchison, and Stan Durham, also over 40 years on the clock. Maggie Thorne, a junior here at Bloomfield, will be singing the national anthem. Maggie won the Mid-South fair talent contest 2 years ago and took home all the prize money, and you'll understand why when she sings. Referees tonight, Greg Sarda, Jay Piles, and Matt Kinney. Again, we want to thank you for tuning in. We want to remind you now, don't stay home and watch all 26 games. Come up each and every day and watch a game or two, and that way, if nobody shows up, we will not be doing the tournament next year. Last year we had record crowds, and part of it, they said, was due to our TV station, so that's why we're back this year.
Well, one thing we learned from feedback last year is that people will see some of these games, and they'll see, people who haven't been to the tournament in several years will watch some of these games and remember how much fun it is to come to the games, and they will come out.
Stan Durham welcoming the small crowd here right now in a fill-up before the day is over. We're going to go to our national anthem, Maggie Thorne. Well, folks, sit back and get those seat belts on. Kennett Indians coming in this tournament seated number 1, East Prairie number 16. East Prairie coached by Casey Knight, assisted by Ryan Garrett. Their starting lineups look like this. Number 1, a 5'11 junior, Sean King. Number 2, Dalton Golightly. He's a 5'10 junior. Number 20, a 5'9 junior, Andrew Cartwright. Number 23, a 6'5 senior, Connor Scott.
That's the score for East Prairie. They'll go to him for most of the points.
Well, he's you can tell he's 6'5. Number 33, a 6-foot junior, Ryan Mathis. That's King, Golightly, Cartwright, Scott, and Mathis. For the Kennett Indians, a record of 6-1. Coach Jim Fon assisted John Patton and Aaron Bidwell. Number 1, Jay Shavers, a 5'7 senior. Number 2, a 6'1 senior, Randrick Crothers. Number 10, the guy that I enjoyed watching last year, a 5'10 senior, Fred Garman.
A game.
Number 14, a 5'9 junior, Jack Walls. And number 22, a 6'2 junior, Adam Grantham. At Shavers, Carruthers, Garman, Walls, and Grantham. Terry, put that mic up here a little closer to you there, or stretch your headset out. Scott will jump for the East Prairie Eagles.
Carruthers will jump for Kennett.
Kennett's very quick, I assume, again, like they were last year.
Well, they returned 3 starters and from last year's team, and most of the points from last year's team. Carruthers and Garman are both averaging over 6 assists. Grantham's going to jump.
Grantham says I can take him.
Yeah.
Adam Grantham, a great 3-sport athlete.
Got quarterback on the football team, catcher on the baseball team.
East Prairie gets the first
go at trap. There's the first steal.
Garman. Fred Garman with the first bucket. Kennett in a man-to-man press, full court.
Kennett's very handsy, and they're going to force turnovers. they average almost 15 turnovers a game. Last year they did average over 15, forcing over 15 turnovers a game. And they got 2 in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, Shavers will inbound for the Indians. Ball taken away that time by East Prairie on the inbounds pass. Quickly down the floor. King has it in the corner, and turnover again by the Eagles. Brothers down. Gives the ball off to Walls, who has a shot blocked, but gets it back and puts it in. Jack Walls with a putback off the block.
Kennett's a very unselfish team. According to their statistics, they're averaging 24 assists a game, which leads the state of Missouri.
Casey Knight tells us that, inside his team does well. It's his troubles with the guards, and with Kennett's quickness, it's going to be tough for him. Walls with his second bucket. The takeaway by Kennett. A shot put up that time by Shavers. He's going to be fouled. First foul of the game with 6:54 left in this first quarter.
Kennett's already forced 4 turnovers. They get it, and this is typical of a Kennett team to jump out on top 6-8 points. Most of the games they've won this year, they've only lost 1. They will jump out to and score the first 6-8 points. Because no matter how much film you watch and how much you practice, you're not ready for that initial shock of the quickness that Kennett has.
Well, that's what I think every team is going to have to do, is figure out how to handle Kennett's quickness and guard play. And if they can do that, because Kennett's not a real tall team, they should be able to stay with them.
Kennett
Connor has the ball taken away by Garmin, and the ball put up that time. That was put up by Walls again, wasn't it?
Yes.
Walls was 6 in a game. Again, a nice assist by Garmin. East Prairie across the timeline.
Kennett's in a man-to-man, but they swarm that man-to-man.
Cartwright puts up a 3, will not go. Garmin the rebound and throws it away as Cartwright steals it. He skips it over to Go Lightly. He puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Shavers. Quickly down to Carruthers. Carruthers in the corner. He's going to drive, stops, puts it up, pops. Roderick Carruthers with a nice move at time. We've got a quick timeout with 6:04 to go in the first quarter. 11-0 Kennett. We'll be right back.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Talk with Casey Knight. Christmas Day out at Golding Living Residence Center there in Malden. His grandfather stays there. He's a resident there, and what a great guy he is. And I know he's proud of his grandson. But he told me, he said, the quickness of Kennett has got everybody baffled. And Kennett is very quick. Aaron Miller into the game for the Eagles. Has a ball taken away. A nice behind-the-back pass that time by Cameron Wallace.
Cameron Wallace, Andy Lack, and DeJuan Wallace are now in the game. Kennett will play 9 to 10 people. Well, they'll play 10 people in any game.
Taken away by the Indians. Crothers with a shot up. It's short. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Indians. That last bucket, that was by Walls again, wasn't it?
Yes.
Walls with 8 in the game. 5:38.
Walls averages 10.9 a game.
Well, he's got 8. Wallace from the wing will not go. Rebound brought down by Scott. He throws it down, trying to hit Shawn King, who was snowbirding, but tipped out of bounds by Crothers of the Indians. It was go over to the Eagles.
You look for both Lack and Wallace to shoot the threes. That's what.
Connor from the corner, beautiful shot. Will not go, gets his own rebound. Follows it up, puts it up, will not go. Tipped it around.
And that's
Garmin
the first
comes away with
touches
it.
Connor Scott had.
Nice pass that time over to Patrick Wallace.
Connor Scott's the big scorer for East Prairie. That's the first touch he had in 3 minutes.
Was that Cameron Wallace that scored? I thought that was 12.
Andy Lack. 1-33, Andy
33.
Lack.
I tell you what, they're so quick, and I can't see their their numbers from the side. Andy Lack with his first basket. He's a 5'10 senior. Wears number 33.
Steal to Wallace.
Cameron Wallace with the takeaway. He gives it to Jack Walls, who has 10 in the game. All 10 of them been right under the basket. 17-0 with just under 5 minutes. Shot put up that time by.
That time East Prairie broke the press and still had three guys around the one on the basket. They broke the press well. That's how quick Kennett is.
Scott with a takeaway for the Eagles. Kennett goes about 11 deep, don't they, Terry?
They'll play 11 in this game. They'll go 9 or 10 in any game.
Okay. Black that time couldn't control the ball. Good hustle, but out of bounds over to the Eagles. Coming back in is Cartwright. Going out is Miller for the Eagles. 4:27 left in this first quarter. Cartwright with the ball. He gets it to go lightly. Into Connor. He tried to hit Latimer with it. Ball taken away by Kennett. Kennett's put up 1-3. The rest of the shots have all been right there within the lane. Wallace on a drive, puts it up, scores it. Nice move by Cameron Wallace.
That's what Kennett's half-court offense is drawn up to do is spread the court and get penetration.
First foul on the Kennett Indians, B.J. Shavers, his first, team's first. With 3:53 left in this first quarter of play. You can see the score at the bottom of the screen. The only thing we don't have is the time, but we'll show you in minutes how much time's left in each quarter. Connor on the drive. Big guy puts it up, can't get it to go. Tell you what, Connor Scott is a ball player. You can tell that.
But he's only had 2 good touches this quarter.
Wallace with the long three will not go. Scott with the rebound. Scott handles the ball, brings it down. Ball goes over to King. King tries to drive in, has the ball taken away by Shavers. Shavers going to go coast to coast. In the transition, will not go. Rebound put back up by Jack Walls. Walls with 12. He's more than got his average already in the first quarter, Terry.
Yeah, he averages 10-9. Of course, Kennett spreads their scoring out. They have 4 players in double figures. But average double figures.
I tell you, Kennett is all over the floor. Connor Scott with a shot just inside the three-point line, will not go. Good pass that time from Lack down to Jack Walls. He's fouled. So he goes the line to shoot 2. Foul will be on Connor Scott, his first, team's second.
And when Kennett's able to rebound the ball like they have been in this game, that makes them so much more dangerous, because the minute the ball's coming off the glass, when the Kennett team sees a guy and is going to get the rebound, they're off running.
Yep. Jack Walls knocks the first one down. Adam Grantham back in for the Indians, along with Carruthers
and Fred
and
Garman.
Garman. In for the Eagles, Aaron Miller, number 11. Also, Field LaPlante, number 3. Knocks the second one down. Talked to LaPlante before the game. His uncle Charles used to race with us down at the Baldwin Speedway. His grandfather very involved in the trucking business. LaPlante has it. He puts up a shot. It's blocked by Grantham. It goes to Carruthers. Carruthers quickly down. Hits Garman. Garman steps out of bounds. We're called for walking with 2.5 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Again, Kennett is very unselfish. This team, they have 2 guys that average over 6 assists, and they're the 2 leading scorers.
Walls with the steal. Gets it down to Gorman. Skips it to Carruthers. Over to Shavers for a long three. Will not go, and we're going to have a push foul. Foul will go against Adam Grantham, his first, team second.
Another steal.
Carruthers with a steal, gets it to Grantham. He puts it up. Will not go. Rebounded that time by Miller. Ball taken away again. Going in on the drive is Jack Walls. Man, he's had a career night here in the first quarter, and he'll go to the line and try to complete the three-point play.
One thing Kennett does very well defensively, as you've seen, is not only are their hands very quick and can take the ball out of somebody's hands, they anticipate the passing lanes very well. And when you think you got a safe pass, somebody's coming up, filling that lane and stealing it.
That was Garmin that was fouled. He makes a three-point play out of it. His first points of the night.
He averages 15-1. He's leading scorer for Kennett on the season.
Golightly has the ball. Gets it to Ryan Mathis. Mathis tried to get the ball to LaPlante out of bounds with 1:47 left in his first quarter. We kind of anticipated a game like this, Terry.
I did too, because because Kennett's a very good team, and the Badgers had their problems, but just the way Kennett can come out of the box on any team. And like I said before, you cannot anticipate. You, no matter how much you've looked at film and no matter how much you've watched, you can't anticipate how quick Kennett really is.
Connor Scott with the ball at the top of the key. He drives the lane, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound put back up that time by Ryan Mathis, the first basket for the Eagles. Shavers at the top of the key, under a minute to go. Garmin to Shavers. Good hustle that time by Golightly. It's going to be a jump ball. It will stay with the Kennett Indians. Checking in for the Indians is Lack, Wallace, and
Wallace.
And
Juwan
Wallace.
Wallace, who's the only. Juwan Wallace has done some starting this year, and he's averaging 8.8 a game.
He's a 6'1 junior. Wears number 34, Juwan Wallace. Ball skipped all the way over to Lack. He's still on the wing, gets it to Wallace. Wallace to Carruthers. East Prairie in a zone now. Fred Garmin from the baseline. Can't get the bounce. Tipped out of bounds by the Indians with 15.4 seconds left in this opening quarter of the 54th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament.
Kennett's up 26 points in the first quarter, and they're still running their offense. So they're not. The coach is still coaching. The players are still playing the way they're supposed to.
Mathis across the timeline. Shot put up that time by Sean King. Knocks it down. Shot at the horn by Wallace would not go. Ends the first quarter with the Indians on top, 28-4. We'll be right back.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
For more than 75 years, the law firm of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP, has served the legal needs of Southeast Missouri. Located at 308 1st Street in Kennett, Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP is a full-service law firm providing representation in a wide range of areas, such as personal injury, workers' compensation, family law, criminal law, probate, business, and estate planning. For all your legal needs, call Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP at 573-888-4664.
Well, welcome back. Second quarter. Want to remind everybody, please come out to the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament every day. And you can watch all you want on TV and on the internet right here on YHC Channel 21 on New Wave Communications Cable and also on the internet at yhctv.com worldwide. If you got friends that live in Nebraska or live in Hawaii or overseas, you can text them or email them and tell them. Turn in to ydctv.com. Page down just a little bit, and you'll see a black box there on the right side, a white dot. Click on that, and they're up and running just as you're watching from the comforts of your home. Ball tipped around, comes away with it as Dalton Golightly. East Prairie now with 6 points. Brothers inside, going to be called for travel with 7:39 left in this first half of play. Terry, it was all Kennett in the first quarter, as Jack Walls had 16 points, Wallace with 4, 2 each, or 3 to Fred Garman, 2 each to Lack, and to Crothers, 1 to Jay Shavers. Lack with a takeaway.
And Kennett forced 14 turnovers in the first quarter.
At that quickness. Crothers puts up a shot, would not go. Jawan Wallace with the rebound. Inside to Wallace, it's a little short, gets his own rebound, puts it up, scores it. Good hustle that time by Cameron Wallace.
Cameron Wallace, just over the weekend, was named second team All-State.
Yes.
Football.
We announced that on our sports show this morning. Turnover again by the Eagles. I tell you, I like Kennett's football team this year. The record did not show that they were very good, but I want to tell you, they had 5 of their starting linemen all injured and all out. Oh, nice pass underneath, but Crothers couldn't get it to go on a reverse. Garmin that time with a great pass.
Yeah, injuries pretty well devastated Kennett's line last year and their running backs.
Nice takeaway by Lack. Gets it up to Cameron Wallace, who knocks it down. Wallace with 4 in the quarter, 8 in the game. LaPlante has it. He gets it to go lightly. He across the timeline. Shot that time put up by Logan Staggs, who's just in the game. Nice soft shot by the big guy. Crothersville inside to Wallace. Jawan Wallace going to be stepped on the out-of-bounds line. It's turned over to East Prairie. Checking in for the Indians will be Grantham, also Walls. Back in will be Shavers, and I can't see the number on this young man. Richardson? Yep, Ryan Richardson, a 6'1 senior. 6:06 left in his first half play. Ed Gargis will be joining you in the second half. He and Terry McVeigh will bring this game out. Gives me a chance to go get a little breakfast. Shavers steals the ball, gets it real quick to Walls, who goes inside. Shot put up that time by Patrick Wallace. Wallace will go to the line to try to knock 2 free throws down. Patrick Wallace wears number 12. He's a 6-foot senior.
And he's got some talent.
LaPlante with his first foul, team's 4th. Checking in for East Prairie is number 20, Andrew Cartwright, or number 30 that is, excuse me, Damian Tipler, and also Aaron Miller.
Of course, Tipler's a familiar name, both basketball and football fans in Southeast Missouri.
Wallace gets the second one to go. East Prairie handling the press a lot better right now. Get it in the front court, turn it over, but great hustle that time by Miller. Saves it for the Eagles. Cartwright with the ball. He's out front, being hounded. 3-pointer put up that time and knocks it down is Sean King. King now with 5 in the game, our first 3 of this game. Good pass inside that time from Shavers to Wallace, off Wallace's hands.
Wallace wasn't looking for it. Shavers, sometimes Kennett is a little bit too unselfish. Wallace Jack had the good, Shavers had a good shot right then, but he chose to pass it off, and Wallace was not looking for it.
King into the front court, puts up a runner, scores it. Sean King with 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game. 5 minutes left in his first half of play. Ball tipped out of bounds on good hustle defense that time by Andrew Cartwright of the Eagles. Shavers tackled that by King.
King's a little slow getting up.
Yes, he is. He'll be all
Good
right.
open field tackle.
Yes, it was. Kennett was going to inbound, and just as Walls got ready to inbound, he saw King run it in, and it's like, oh, I don't need to throw it, and he did. I mean, he ran over Shavers. Of course, he was trying to steal it. He wasn't trying to hit him. Runner that time put up by Walls would not go. Rebounded by the Eagles. Ball tipped out of bounds by quick hands by Jack Walls. Boy, that Kennett's quick. They're quick.
They're quick with their feet. They're quick with their hands. They're a very handsy defensive team.
Try that time by Tipler. Can't get it to go. Tipler is listed as a 6'3" freshman for the Eagles.
He made a nice baseline move that time.
He did.
He corralled the ball, had a little trouble corralling the ball, but then made a spin and made a nice baseline move.
Patrick Wallace with his first foul for the Indians. It's the team's third. Tipler to the line to shoot 2. Knocks the first one down. 4:36 left in this first half of play. Cameron Scott going to be checking back in for the Eagles. Tipler cans them both.
Had a nice shot too. Nice soft touch on the free throw.
Logan Staggs, the 5'11 junior, wears number 32, checks out for the Eagles. Walls with the ball. Out of bounds off of Ryan Richardson. Checking in for the Indians is Crothers. Also Garmin, and the first time in is Thomas Stillman, a 6'3 senior, wears number 42.
And Stillman's been giving Kennett some pretty good minutes lately off the bench.
Big kid.
He's a big kid. He's a really good baseball player. Good pitcher. He's got a live arm.
Is he the one that signed a college scholarship the other day? Signed letter of intent?
No, I believe that was Andy Lack.
Okay. That was Lack going to Southeast. Brothers with a takeaway. Hits Garmin on a fly. Can't get it to go. And looky there. It's Jack Walls, his first 2 of the second quarter. He now has 18 in this first half. Stillman with a near takeaway. Ball on the floor. Tipler comes away with it. Drives in. Puts up a little scooper. Scores it. Nice looking shot.
I think the young man has a future. That's a 6'3" freshman out there, and he's got some pretty good moves. Got a nice soft touch.
I'll tell you, I'm impressed the way East Prairie is hustling. I mean, they were down 24 at the end of the first quarter. They've cut it to 18. Of course, Kennett is running everybody in that they can.
Well, East Prairie's pretty well playing everybody they've got too.
Yep. But the thing that they're doing right now is they're handling the press much better against Kennett. At the first of the game, Kennett's press played havoc.
Again, after you get kind of acclimated to the initial shock of how quick Kennett is, that you are better able to handle the press.
Good move by Connor Scott. Gets his first basket of the game. Shot that time, put up the Shavers, will not go. Kennett with the rebound as Stillman on a good hustle got it out to Garmin. Wallace and Lack checking in for the Indians, going out as Shavers and Walls. Inside pass to Crothers. He put up a shot, will not go. Connor Scott on the run, loses it out of bounds. Back over to the Indians with 2:14 left in this first half of play.
That's good hustle defense by Lack, not giving up on the play and hustling all the way to knock that ball off of Scott and out of bounds.
Kennett with the ball. Wallace has it. They get it down to Grantham. Ball kicked. It will stay with the Indians with 2:02 left in this first half. Again, glad that you joined us right here on YHC and YHCTV.com. We bring all 26 games live right here from the Bloomfield Gym. Oh, nice bounce pass that time. Crothers to Garmin. Good assist. East Prairie breaks the press. Good drive, shot put up that time by Andrew Cartwright for his first basket.
That's the way to break the press. You break it and you keep attacking.
Inside to Garmin, a turnaround jumper will not go. Rebounded by Golightly for the Eagles. 1:25 left in his first half. Shot put up just inside the three-point line by Cartwright. His second basket, he's starting to heat up. Just as I say that, Cameron Wallace comes in and scores his 6th point of the quarter. 10 in the game now by the young guard.
And that's twice he's been able to get penetration against that zone.
Taken away by Lack. Lack quickly into the center of the court. Skips it over to Crothers. Crothers going to drive in. Does a pump fake, but he walks with 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Checking in for the Eagles will be Philip Lattimore-Deer and also LaPlante.
And that walk was caused by the underneath presence of Tippler, who made a good defensive stand, and Crothers did walk.
Shavers back in for the Indians. Ball passed out of bounds by the Eagles. Another turnover caused by that press.
I've got East Prairie 23 turnovers so far.
Well, I'm glad I'm not having to handle the ball against Kennett.
Oh.
I'd probably have 43 turnovers.
Never get the ball past
they're
half court.
quick. They're quick. The quickness just amazes me. Ball kicked out to Lack for 3. Puts it up, will not go. Rebound that time by Lattimore-Deer. Ball passed out of bounds and Shavers tried to save it and stepped on the out of bounds line. In for the Eagles is Levi Moore. He wears number 22. He's a 5'10 junior. 25 seconds left in his first half of play. Kennett has led from the beginning. Ball goes out of bounds, stays with the Eagles. Golightly will inbound. It's at the counter Scott, who kicks it inside. Ball goes off everybody's hands, and Lattimore-Deer comes away with it, shoots it, will not go. Kennett quickly down the floor. Fred Garmin to
Grantham.
Grantham puts it in.
Nice soft touch by Grantham.
Yes, it was. We've got a walking call with 7/10 of a second left in his first half.
One thing Kennett did on that press, and what they're taught to do, is to feed the ball handler over towards the sideline where they've got some help. He had 3 men on. He was triple teamed and walked.
We got timeout on the court. Do you want to take it, Tyler? We're going to take it to Tyler. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Well, we're back. 7/10 of a second left. Kennett's going to try to draw up something here and see if it works.
They'll probably try to pop somebody out at the wing. There it is.
Shavers put up one as the horn goes off. Will not go to end our first half of play. The Indians on top. The Eagles 43-23. We'll be back with halftime stats in just a moment.
Seems like everyone is offering wireless phone service, but don't get left in the dark.
LeGrand's offers a wide range of services: AT&T Cellular, high-speed internet, home phone, and DirecTV.
LeGrand's offers AT&T smartphone sales and service. And did you know, no matter where you got your previous phone, we can do your upgrade. Plus, we carry cool accessories, like the power skin for the iPhone.
At LeGrand's, we'll match your plan and your device to meet your needs, and we'll show you how to use it.
The big chain stores only want to sell me a phone. But when I went to LeGrand's, was I surprised. Not only was the staff friendly, but they showed me how to use my phone and what it could do.
LeGrand's Communications has been family owned and operated for 20 years with great customer service. I guarantee it. Mama said so.
Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation in Bloomfield is part of a family business spanning over 50 years. Nothing sets off a home quite like a distinctive custom garage door. It's the biggest and often the most used door you have. And Midstate has a huge selection of beautiful top quality doors custom fit to any size opening. Our blown-in insulation service will keep you comfortable and can pay for itself with lower energy costs. Our family business also does concrete work, stained and stamped floors and drives. Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation, Highway 25 in Bloomfield.
At Missouri Southern Healthcare, hometown healing means providing the best medical care with those small-town touches for over 42 years. MSH offers a wide array of outpatient services and 24-hour diagnostic and emergency services, as well as inpatient care, serving Stoddard County and the surrounding area with 7 medical clinics, including Dexter Internal Medicine Group, Dexter Children's Clinic, MSH Surgery Clinic, MSH Family Medical Care, MSH Bloomfield Family Clinic, MSH Malden Clinic, and our newest addition, the Clinic at Walmart. We're more than just your healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your family. We're not just closer to home, we are home.
For over 70 years, Trammell & Son Realty has earned the trust of their clients. Trammell & Son agents have over 325 combined years of experience helping people buy and sell homes and properties throughout the Southeast Missouri area and are eager to help you as well. They know this area well and are ready to guide you from listing to closing. It's no wonder Trammell & Son consistently sells more area homes and properties than any other real estate company. Trust Trammell & Son Realty. You'll be glad you did.
Do you, Kasasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Kasasa account. Kasasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Kasasa, you do. Do you Kasasa?
Don't just bank. Kasasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
Contrary to popular opinion, none of us has a future. The future does not exist until you say it does, until you create it. Seize the opportunity. Make your future. Get started now at Three Rivers College.
The Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett, dedicated to providing the ultimate in patient satisfaction. Our full-service facility offers the latest in innovative care, including our state-of-the-art ER Extra emergency room. Comprehensive care includes the Kennett Orthopedic Center, where our physicians specialize in sports medicine, pediatrics, joint replacement, and arthroscopic surgery. Besides standard X-ray services, we also have an on-site open MRI. You don't have to go far to find comprehensive, caring medical services. Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett. Compassionate care, excellent care.
Well, we're back at halftime here at the Bloomfield Gym for the 54th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Scoring for the Kennett Indians, Jack Walls had 18, 10 by Cameron Wallace, 5 to Fred Garman, 4 to Roderick Crothers, 1 to Patrick Wallace, 1 to Jay Shavers, 4 to Roderick Crothers, 2 to Adam Grantham, and 2 to Andy Lack. 5 for 7 for the free throw line were the Kennett Indians. For the East Prairie Eagles, they warmed it up at second half as they scored 19 points in that second quarter. They're led in scoring with Sean King with 7, 4 to Andrew Wright, Damian Tipler with 4, and 2 each to Ryan Mathis, Logan Staggs, Dalton Golightly, and Connor Scott. 2 for 2 from the line are the Eagles. Terry, how many? Give us the stats that you have there.
What I've been keeping up is the turnovers, and East Prairie had 24 first half turnovers. Kennett had 10, and 10's sometimes a high number, but not the way Kennett plays. When they're forcing 24, 10's not a high number. But again, East Prairie handled the pressure better the second half for Kennett. They got over the shock of the first wave that Kennett throws at them, and they handled the pressure better the second half. But Kennett is so relentless and so quick. It's sometimes they're scary good on that on their full court press. The way they can swarm a team and just completely dominate them. I think they. In the first minute of the game, I think they forced 5 turnovers or something like that.
Real quickly, because we're going to turn this over to Ed Gargis. Back when you and I played, back in the 60s, Coach Gibbs, I'm sure, told you just like Coach Garner told me, or told our teams. For every turnover you have, that's 1 point to the other team. 24 turnovers, a 20-point differential right now just about goes hand in hand.
Right. And Coach Gibbs would have seen the way teams play today. He'd have a heart attack a lot earlier.
Well, Garner would like it because he played defense, but he was an offensive-minded individual. He was sub-player. He was a 5th leading scorer in small college basketball.
A perfect game for John Gibbs would have been a 2-0 game.
He should have coached football.
That would have been a perfect game for him. Although I do remember one game we played against Salem, I think it was. And we won 21-19, and
was that overtime? Was that overtime?
No, that didn't quite go overtime. But he lamented that because they held the ball, but he lamented that they pushed basketball back 20 years at that game. This 21-19 game, we all thought that'd been a perfect game for John Gibbs.
Well, let's take a short break. We're going to strap his headset on Ed Gargis. Ed does a great job, and he and Terry will take you on out of here, and I'll be back later in the day. And hang on and come on up to the games. And when you're not here, tune us in to YHC Channel 21 on New Wave Communications or YHCTV.com.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple. We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs. You'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian and Dexter.
And welcome back. We're getting ready for the second half. Start here in just about a minute. Kennett Indians, #1 seed, leads the 16 seed East Prairie Eagles, 43-23. Terry, I was unable to hear everything you and Bill talked about, but why don't you give a quick recap so I don't wind up repeating you guys?
Just the quickness of Kennett.
Absolutely.
Kennett forced 24 turnovers in the first half, and the shock that any team has when they go up against Kennett right initially. And I said it, and I'll repeat it again. It's so hard to coach and prepare for a team like Kennett. You can watch the films, you can watch the games, but until you actually get out there and see, firsthand how quick and how relentless they are on defense, it's just very hard, and that's why Kennett can jump out to a 20-0 lead. There've been earlier games against some very good teams where they've jumped out to 8-0, 10-0 leads. Yeah. And that's just what Kennett does to you. Now we're going to come back. They're going to drop. Looks like they're going to drop back. And of course, Kennett has the ball. I doubt that they'll be pressed in the second half, even though their lead was cut Yeah,
Well, by 4.
Yeah, by 4. East Prairie outscored Kennett. East Prairie sure isn't giving up anything.
No. There's Garmin showing that quickness again as he drives the lane. On rebound, up, and there it is. So,
Well, Garmin scored, 6 the first half. Garmin's leading scorer for Kennett averages 15, but Kennett has 4 people that average in double figures and another average 8 a game. So just a very unselfish team. They are still pressing.
Nice shot there.
That's nice
pass
move
work
by
by
East
Connor.
Prairie. They got the ball in the middle, then they slid it out to the wing and caught Connor Scott coming down the middle, and he dished it off very unselfishly to his teammate for a layup.
As the referees get everything all sorted out here, I missed exactly what the action was on the inbound there, but Schaefer with the ball over to Carruthers. It's great to see Carruthers back on the court out here, or not back, but back.
Oh, after 2 years ago.
Yes,
we didn't even we were fearful for his health for the rest of his life, much less ever playing basketball again.
And we got a timeout here by East Prairie. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bloomfield Christmas Tournament at YAC TV Sports.
Hi.
Back as the buzzer sounds.
Let's go back to talk about Randrick Brothers.
Yes.
2 years ago in the second round game, early in the game, he collapsed on the court, and Kennett forfeited the game. Everyone was fearful for his life. They thought there was a bad heart condition and he would never play again, much less wouldn't have a normal life, much less play again. But everything is cleared up. He had a great year last year, and he's carrying on this year. And I would imagine he'll be playing somewhere next year in college.
I concur. Looking forward to being able to try to catch him at the next level. So turnover there by the Eagles. Schaefer bring it up for the Indians.
Brothers averaging about 12-14 a game and over 6 assists. It's a very unselfish Kennett team.
And the foul on the Eagles going to be on number 33, Ray Mathis, his first.
Adam Grantham's getting the start tonight. He hadn't started all the games this year, but he's getting the start tonight to give Kennett a better presence underneath. Good three-sport athlete. Quarterback on the football team, catcher on the baseball team, so he's got that leadership ability.
Both shots good there by Grantham. Got a great shot there at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's developed a good shot.
Kennett continues to press. Nice rebound and put back there by number 33, Ryan Mathis. There's Carruthers with the spin move, gets its own rebound, goes back up.
And that's something Carruthers can do is score underneath.
Grantham this time still can't get it go. Garmin fighting for the ball.
Foul's going to be on East Prairie. Just like
number 2, Dalton Golightly, his first.
Very Capote-like name.
Say again?
Very Truman Capote-like name.
Yes. There's Carruthers contested there by Mathis and unable to make the shot.
Connor Scott.
Going to be a foul on the Indians. Garmin.
Going to be on Garmin. Scott will go to the line. Connor Scott, I believe he only has 2 points in this game, but he's a good offensive player. Just look at his shot and look at his moves. He's very, very fundamentally sound on his offense.
Looks like they called a foul on Carruthers instead of Garmin.
No, now they're putting it up for Garmin.
Oh, my bad.
And East Prairie's cutting into the Kennett lead. Now they're showing a little bit of three-quarter press.
Nice move there, getting the defense in the air by Walls.
It's Fred Garmin with the bucket. Steal by Garmin, and he lost it. He didn't quite get it. Called the foul, I think, on Shavers, I guess because he had to call a foul on somebody. Kennett's a little ragged right now. Bringing Lack, Wallace, and Dewan Wallace.
Andrew Cartwright over to King. King drives, splits the defense, does not get the roll. Rebound out to Lack. Andy doesn't get the roll either.
Kennett's missing a lot of shots they should be making, a lot of close-in shots they need to make.
Seems like they've been, East Prairie's taking them a little bit out of the rhythm. They don't look quite as smooth and fluid as they did in that first quarter. Going to be a foul in the one.
That's only the second turnover that Kennett's forced on East Prairie in this half. But I think East Prairie's, when they put on that little three-quarter press, kind of took Kennett out of the rhythm. And you're right that what they didn't do in the first half, I noticed a little bit different in this half, is they pushed their zone out a little bit further. And although Kennett's been able to penetrate, they haven't been able to make.
Here's Carruthers all alone. Nice. Throws it down. Then always gets Bill excited.
Yeah. Brothers can do that.
There's the quickness of Shavers again.
I know it's 2 points, the same as a layup, but that's something that picks up a team, picks up a crowd.
Absolutely. But at the high school level, it's still not ordinary to play above the rim like it is in the NBA and so much of the big-time college nowadays. So it's still exciting to see a high school guy get up and throw it down. Brothers on the steal there, but stepped out of bounds. Now you can see Kennett kind of picking up the tempo again. There it is, nice shot there, followed by Dewan Wallace. And Carruthers with the block, places up the ball. Nice defense there by Carruthers.
Carruthers is controlling the tempo by himself right now.
Cameron Wallace. Shaver drives the lane. Like to see the little guy go deep.
Connor Scott held his position well.
Unable to convert.
Brothers will penetrate and dish. Here it goes. But again, Kennett misses the layup.
Yeah, Dewan Wallace, he wants that one back. He really wasn't looking at the basket there. He found himself a little off balance and didn't try to correct it in the air.
And he's new to playing a lot this year. And when you're playing with it, both with Carruthers especially and Garmin, if you're around the basket, you need to be looking for the ball.
Absolutely.
Because they're going to get it to you. If you're anywhere open, and halfway open, and you're around the basket, you need to be looking for the ball because they will get it to you.
Oh, want to let us know what you think about the broadcast? Be sure to email us at YC.com. Garmin connects on the first. And the second. Sure, Bill told everybody, remind everybody, all 26 games of the tournament will be live, broadcast on Channel 21, YAC TV on your New Wave Communications cable, and also on the internet at YACTV.com.
Tippler's in the game. He walked. He's a freshman, but he showed something, I thought, in the first half. He's got some ability. He's got a future.
Just need to get some real game experience.
Well, you'll get it in this tournament.
The alley-oop try, Garmin unable to get around Connor
Tried the
Scott.
backyard alley-oop, and it wasn't there. I mean, the defender had that defended well. It was ill-advised.
And
Juan Wallace showing what he can do.
Wallace with the nice block. Kennett pushes it up, out of bounds off the Eagles. Kennett will retain the ball.
Aaron Miller dropped back and made a nice defensive play because Wallace was going to set up Garmin for a layup.
Nice pass.
And again, we can't
Wallace
get the layup
unable to
to go.
commit. There, the plant goes up, comes back down with the ball.
As I call the jump ball, Landy Lack had his hand on the ball, so we're calling the jump ball. Ultimate possession go to East Prairie. Patrick Wallace back in the game. Patrick's tonight seen his first action of the year, along with Joe Stillman's in the game. We got Joe. Thomas. I don't think Joe ever saw this much action on a basketball court.
Wallace converts on the first.
Wallace is an excellent free throw shooter.
Can't get the second.
And I jinxed it.
Rebound Connor Scott. Out of bounds
Unforced
off
error.
of Field LaPlante. The plan to take a seat as Alan Miller is back in for the Eagles. Eagles now in the 2-3 zone.
We're going to try to push it out a little bit. So what Kennett will need to do off of that is try to spread their offense and spread the zone and try to penetrate.
There they had Andy Lack going back door.
East Prairie anticipated it well.
Just short. Wallace with the rebound and up. Can't get it to go. Rebound again. Stillman tried the touch, but unable to get it there.
Again, Kennett missing their layups. You're going to realize they're up almost 30, but
Connor Scott pulls up. Nice shot there by the big guy.
good, nice soft touch from the free throw line. And a steal.
Two points by Connor Scott to the Eagles there. Kind of dropped about a 4-minute drought. Stillman with the shot and the one.
Good aggressive move to the basket by Stillman. Good pass, good entry pass to him. Had him in good position. He went right up with it. He didn't hesitate.
Can't convert. Aaron Miller with the ball for the Eagles. Richardson steps out. And the steal by the Indian defense again. This time foul's going to go on number 10, Philip Latimandir. Is that how we're saying that?
I believe so. Richardson's going to the line. This game is his first, along with Patrick Wallace, his first action of the season.
Can't get the second. One too many steps there underneath for the Eagles as the defense of the Indians created that again.
And that was the defense of the Indians. That was Grantham getting back and getting in defensive position, which interrupted the drive and the shot.
The Eagles with the steal this time. Miller up, short. Brothers down to Shavers and converts.
Gets the lead up to 32.
Be their biggest lead of the game.
Another forced walk.
See what Coach Vaughn has in mind.
Nice
shot by Grantham.
Grantham would hit that mid-range jump shot along with some of those little 5 to 10-foot shots underneath. That's really going to help his team.
For the defense, Grantham unable to come up with the ball.
But he got in the passing lane, deflected the pass.
Absolutely.
Had a good defensive play. Still with Patrick Wallace.
Shaver.
Finish pressure's causing problems now.
Defense again. Brothers with the ball. He drives in and converts with the finger roll. That's going to end the third quarter with the Kennett Indians on top, 69-31.
And that's what Kennett can do to you in a short period of time. Within less than a minute, they scored 8 points.
Yes. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife, Maddie, are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
Okay, we're back. Indians with the ball. 38-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
And it didn't seem like it was going to be
There's the
that.
alley-oop.
There they got the alley-oop. That
Carruthers
was there.
converts.
They've tried that 3 or 4 times this year, and that's the first time it's worked. But that one was there.
Just
Caught
great
the
pass.
baseline defender a little bit of sleep.
Brothers with the steal. Ball out of bounds. steal there by Wallace. She goes deep. Wallace tries to get it to Lack. Good hands there by Ryan Mathis. Jawan Wallace to Cameron Wallace there.
That pass probably wasn't there.
Cameron takes the three.
Cameron Wallace normally a very good three-point shooter. That last quarter is an indication of what Kennett can do. Is that, you know, if you watch the quarter, you'd have thought, well, that's fairly even, because East Prairie did some good things in that quarter, but Kennett ended up outscored them 28-8 by that last fury.
Nice steal there by Andy Lack, but stepped out of bounds as he crossed the center line there. Foul going to be on Jack Walls.
Just his first.
Steal by Wallace. In for the layup. Can't convert, but Jawan Wallace follows up.
Wallace misses the layup, but then there were two players right behind him to follow it up. Foul on Fred Gorman.
His second.
5 minutes left. It's a running clock because the lead's more than 30. Tried it again.
Jawan Wallace the rebound and the putback. Jawan showing he's getting his feet under him a little bit there now.
Like Kennett's going to do a wholesale substitution.
Foul on Jack Walls, his second. And then for the Indians, we've got Shavers, Richardson, Carruthers, Gartman, and number 12, Patrick Wallace.
Coach Vaughn's getting Wallace and Richardson into the mix of into his rotation now.
Good defense there with Shavers and Carruthers trapping there at the line. Shavers with the steal and the layup.
Well, with Richardson and Patrick Wallace, if they can get in the rotation, it's really going to help the Kennett teams. That's going to give Kennett 12 beat.
Yes. Nice by Richardson. Nice pass.
Again, Randrick Brothers looking for the pass, looking for the dish. Which is why he averages over six assists a game. And why Kennett averages almost over 24 assists a game.
Shavers showing his quick hands again. And the layup. Well, you know, Coach Vaughn's got them all playing as a team, and so you know if you're going to be down the court with 3 other guys, there's going to be somebody to pass the ball to, because the defense is going to go to the ball. And everybody, all 5 run the court very well, regardless of what 5's on the court. Nice shot there by Sean King.
That's his second 3 of the game.
We got a timeout on the court. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, on YC TV Sports.
For more than 75 years, the law firm of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP, has served the legal needs of Southeast Missouri. Located at 308 1st Street in Kennett, Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh, and Shear, LLP is a full-service law firm providing representation in a wide range of areas, such as personal injury, workers' compensation, family law, criminal law, probate, business, and estate planning. For all your legal needs, call Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP at 573-888-4664.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sandage.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
And we're back.
Adam Caraway seeing his first action for Kennett.
Shaver splits the defense, and then splits the lane. Layup there for Patrick Wallace.
Kennett has no starters in the game. They still
create turnovers.
Still come after you.
Good defense getting back by Sean King there.
Good block by King. King's had a rough physical game. He went out limping whenever he had the collision with Shavers earlier and had a little bit of limp to him there, but he got up and made a nice block.
Clock continues to tick. We're down below 2 minutes now. Takeaway by the Indians again. Patrick Wallace, Shavers with the convert. Nope, unable to convert the layup. Stillman, short. Thomas wishes he has that one back.
Yeah, that's such a difficult shot when you're only 2 or 3 feet out and you just short arm it. It's hard to do. It's a hard shot to make it if you don't go all the way to the basket. One minute to go. It's 83-34. Timeout with Coach Vaughn. He's still coaching this team.
Absolutely. Well, he's got an opportunity to let some players that don't get as much playing time in. Whoops, getting a word from our producer. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the completion of this game.
Seems like everyone is offering wireless phone service, but don't get left in the dark.
LeGrand's offers a wide range of services: AT&T Cellular, high-speed internet, home phone, and DirecTV.
LeGrand's offers AT&T smartphone sales and service. And did you know, no matter where you got your previous phone, we can do your upgrade. Plus, we carry cool accessories, like the power skin for the iPhone.
At LeGrand's, we'll match your plan and your device to meet your needs, and we'll show you how to use it.
The big chain stores only want to sell me a phone. But when I went to LeGrand's, was I surprised. Not only was the staff friendly, but they showed me how to use my phone and what it could do.
LeGrand's Communications has been family owned and operated for 20 years with great customer service. I guarantee it. Mama said so.
And we're back for the completion of the first game. Kennett leading 83-34. Scores right there at the bottom of your screen.
Coach Vaughn called a timeout because he didn't like the way the players were running their offense. If they're going to play, let's don't just go out there and make, play playground stuff. Let's set it up and play the offense.
Caraway with the three-pointer, can't get it to go. Patrick Wallace. Caraway police up the ball as we go below 30 seconds.
Nice strong move by Stillman. That'll probably do it. It's Stillman on the line. As the clock continues to run, with Kennett with a 49-point lead.
Tom converts on the first. He'll shoot the second. And converts. That's going to be your ball game. Kennett Indians on top, 85-34. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with final stats.
Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation in Bloomfield is part of a family business spanning over 50 years. Nothing sets off a home quite like a distinctive custom garage door. It's the biggest and often the most used door you have. And Midstate has a huge selection of beautiful top quality doors custom fit to any size opening. Our blown-in insulation service will keep you comfortable and can pay for itself with lower energy costs. Our family business also does concrete work, stained and stamped floors and drives. Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation, Highway 25 in Bloomfield.
At Missouri Southern Healthcare, hometown healing means providing the best medical care with those small-town touches for over 42 years. MSH offers a wide array of outpatient services and 24-hour diagnostic and emergency services, as well as inpatient care, serving Stoddard County and the surrounding area with 7 medical clinics, including Dexter Internal Medicine Group, Dexter Children's Clinic, MSH Surgery Clinic, MSH Family Medical Care, MSH Bloomfield Family Clinic, MSH Malden Clinic, and our newest addition, the Clinic at Walmart. We're more than just your healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your family. We're not just closer to home, we are home.
For over 70 years, Trammell & Son Realty has earned the trust of their clients. Trammell & Son agents have over 325 combined years of experience helping people buy and sell homes and properties throughout the Southeast Missouri area and are eager to help you as well. They know this area well and are ready to guide you from listing to closing. It's no wonder Trammell & Son consistently sells more area homes and properties than any other real estate company. Trust Trammell & Son Realty. You'll be glad you did.
Do you, Kasasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Kasasa account. Kasasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Kasasa, you do. Do you Kasasa?
Don't just bank. Kasasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
Contrary to popular opinion, none of us has a future. The future does not exist until you say it does, until you create it. Seize the opportunity. Make your future. Get started now at Three Rivers College.
The Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett, dedicated to providing the ultimate in patient satisfaction. Our full-service facility offers the latest in innovative care, including our state-of-the-art ER Extra emergency room. Comprehensive care includes the Kennett Orthopedic Center, where our physicians specialize in sports medicine, pediatrics, joint replacement, and arthroscopic surgery. Besides standard X-ray services, we also have an on-site open MRI. You don't have to go far to find comprehensive caring medical services. Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett. Compassionate care, excellent care.
And we're back. You just saw the completion there of the first game. Not anything unexpected with the number 1 seed against the 16, but the Kennett Indians' speed and quickness just getting out in front early, and they just maintained that. Pulling away finally for a 51-point win, 85-34 over the East Prairie Eagles. Quickly, Terry on the scoring. 11 Indians in the scoring column. 1, 2, 4 of them in double figures. Jay Shavers with 9. Randrick Carruthers with 10. Cameron Wallace with 11. Fred Garman with 13. Patrick Wallace with 3. Jack Walls leading the Indians with 18. Ryan Richardson with 3. Adam Grantham with 6. Andy Lack with 2. Jawan Wallace with 6. And Thomas Stillman with 4 there in the second half. And for the Eagles, they were led by number 1, Sean King with 10 points, followed by Connor Scott with 6 and Ryan Mathis with 6. Then Andrew Cartwright had 10 and 2 each for Dalton Golightly and Logan Staggs. But here we just saw the Eagles, the quickness not so much the height, but the quickness of the Indians and the depth of the Indians just really more than the Eagles were able to take care of today.
Right, it's 40 turnovers. Kennett forced 40 turnovers. There's not a whole lot more to say about that.
Right.
East Prairie made some good adjustments to start the second quarter and actually outscored Kennett then, but Kennett forced 40 turnovers, like you said, just the quickness and depth of Kennett, and they show why they're the number 1 seed.
So, but all in all, a great game. The crowd's starting to fill up. A lot of people here in the stadium or the arena already. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes with game number 2, Dexter Bearcats against South Pemiscot. Again, thank you for watching. It's game 1, and we'll be back in a moment.